hug your spouse tonight, whoever you're lying in bed with tonight. Hold on to him.
Emotions spill over after Marcel Poitras hears the incredible news his wife Annette has been found in the backwoods of Coquitlam 3 days after she went missing. These images from CTV's Chopper 9 showing Annette being carried through the air to safety after search and rescue teams found the well-known Dogwalker as well as the 3 dogs she was hiking with, thanks to an intense and desperate search.
As soon as Annette was on the ground, she was carried to a waiting ambulance. The rescue taking place in the Westwood Plateau area of Coquitlam. And despite a situation that was becoming very grim as the hours ticked by, nobody ever gave up hope.
Good evening, and what an outcome. A successful rescue of Annette's husband predicted would happen today, despite odds that were looking increasingly bleak.
The dogs are okay, and we'll have more on them in a moment. But first, to Annette, who is recovering in hospital tonight.
CTV's Penny Daflos is live at Royal Columbian in New West, where Annette is being treated right now. And Penny, what's the latest on her condition?
Mounties tell us that she is expected to make a full recovery, but Poitras was also brought here because you have to remember her injuries were severe enough they kept her from walking out on her own. Nonetheless, her family is both relieved and jubilant. The celebration started moments after SAR managers got the call Annette Poitras had been found alive and conscious.
Today I woke up and there was no question. She was coming home today.
Marcel Poitras had a premonition, but the news still left him stunned.
I couldn't breathe. You don't know. It was just amazing. You know, the people that are here today, obviously I'm amazed at the type of work that the people that are here are just incredible, that have been out there searching day and night.
And then setting off at the end of a long line in a torrential downpour to pull Poitras to safety from a treacherous area between the Coquitlam and Burke Mountains.
Some of the creeks that were reasonably normal the other day are now raging torrents, and she is in the middle of between several different raging torrents.
More than 100 searchers had combed the area today, some 300 since Monday when Poitras was last heard from. The experienced dog walker knows this area well, and rescuers had been baffled at her disappearance. We now know the fierce weather and poor footwear were to blame.
She'd slipped in these conditions and received some minor injuries, which she will recover from, but they were severe enough that she couldn't hike out on her own.
Huddled with the 3 dogs for warmth, rescuers went to the restricted reservoir area following a tip from another hiker and a cell phone ping to a local tower.
She was found by a sound sweep, and then the dogs lit up and started barking extensively.
As the helicopter came roaring back with Poitras and her rescuers, her family was all smiles.
Good news, isn't not enough good news in this world.
Paramedics gently handling her out of concern for spinal injuries. As she left to be seen by doctors, more jubilation as the dogs began returning via long line.
No idea how much this means to all of us.
And so a day that started so grim ended in celebration and a reunion that didn't need words.
Oh my God, I'm not sure we'll be talking much. I told my daughter we'll wait until she gets home before we start giving her oh, sorry.
So tears and laughter really sum up the day. It was a beautiful ending to a search that was looking really grim last night when the overnight search was called off due to the severe weather they encountered last night, Mike.
And yeah, we could see it was raining heavily as the search was coming to an end in that video there, Penny. So the weather did really play a big factor, I guess.
Absolutely, both for rescuers and for Poitras herself. And the RCMP say that this is a powerful reminder that the weather can just change on a dime at this time of year. People really need to be careful. Be prepared, because you never know when you might be stuck out there in those conditions for an extended period of time. Mike.
Thanks, Penny, at RCH tonight.